Sophie Cunningham versus Olivia Dunne in a short skirt-off. Corso's record and J.D. Vance blasts prayer-hating libs. Over the hump, and would you look at that? We're only a few hours away from a Thursday night full of college football. Actual football. Real football. There's a lot of nastiness going on in the world right now. You all know what I'm talking about. I prefer not to talk about it in this class. Too much. We'll briefly address it in a bit. But I'd rather talk sports. Football. Hot girls. Turkey legs. Did I mention football? Let's roll. Welcome to a Thursday Nightcaps, the one where we battle a knee brace with Sophie Cunningham and go from there. What else? I've got Livy Dunne gobbling a turkey leg in the Rose Bowl. J.D. Vance torching the insufferable libs. Corso's career win-loss headgear record, and we celebrate the return of college football with an ode to Jefferson Pilot Sports. If you know, buddy, you know. What a throwback. What a thrill. Grab you a glass of red wine for National Red Wine Day. Dump it out because it's football season and you're heterosexual, and settle in for a Thursday cap. Olivia Dunne celebrates the return of fall. Like I said at the jump, we're gonna keep this 99% light today, with a little J.D. Vance mixed in later on. But for the most part, we're here to celebrate the return of college football. Outkick was built on college football after all. Ton of games tonight. A ton. We've got Boise State USF kicking off before dinner. Minnesota plays their obligatory Week 1 Thursday night game against Buffalo at 8. And hey, how about a little Nebraska-Cincinnati action at 9 p.m. on ESPN? Don't mind if I do, buddy. Thank God, I missed seeing this demon on the field. I do wish we could bet college football player props down here in Florida. But for reasons nobody can explain, we can't. If we could, I'd probably go over 1.5 on Dylan Raiola tutties. We'll see. Anyway, let's celebrate the return of 5 straight days of football with Olivia Dunne hammering a turkey layout at the Rose Bowl. Colorado's ready for a big season. I have no idea if I'm allowed to say this or not given Outkick's betting partners, but I'm going to anyway. Fanatics hiring Olivia Dunne to market their sportsbook for the start of football season is brilliant. This is what Cracker Barrel should be doing, and what America Eagle did. Take a hot girl, throw her in a bathtub at the 50-yard line, and roll camera. That's it. Maybe put her in the stands and hand her a turkey leg. Why? No clue, but it'll work. This is how you market, boys and girls. It's so simple. America is nothing if not predictable. Have you seen any Fanatics backlash over this promo? Of course not, because it's exactly what we want. We're simple creatures. We like football and girls. That's pretty much it. Frankly, probably in that order too. Nice work, Fanatics. Now, let's throw together some ridiculous parlays for tomorrow's Gay Tech Colorado game, light one up, and let the chips fall where they may. Sophie, J.D., Corso, and Jefferson. Welcome back to college football Saturday night here in Boulder, where this light-up second quarter is brought to you by Zippo, the official lighter of Colorado. Oak, Herbie, we've got a 2nd and 10 here. What are you thinking? Amazing. God, give me that tomorrow night when the Buffs host Georgia Tech to open the season. Nothing would make me happier. P.S. Welcome back to class, Romy Bean, an absolute Nightcaps OG from way back in our inaugural season. Looks like she's doing well out in Boulder. Romy's ready for college football, and so are we. Let's rapid fire this Week 1 Thursday class into a big Week 1 Thursday night. First up, before we end on a light note, let's quickly address not only what happened yesterday in Minnesota, but the reaction to it. First off, what happened was disgusting. It should make everyone furious. Frankly, it's why my kids will be homeschooled. It was pure evil. And the person who did it was pure evil. It was sickening. Beyond that, the sudden outrage from the left because folks are praying for the victims is maybe the most pathetic thing I've ever seen. I mean, what are we doing here? I understand the whole, we want action, not words thing. Whatever. That's fine. But Joe Biden's scumbag press secretary saying prayer is not freaking enough, mere hours after kids were killed while worshiping, is so unbelievably pathetic, I don't have the words for it. The left's willingness to publicly call out prayer after a school shooting but not publicly call out the shooter, for obvious reasons, is ridiculous. It's why that party is so ass-backwards and so lost at this point that I truly don't think they're ever coming back to reality. Shockingly, the nonsense spilled over to the WNBA. Nope. Wrong. Try again, Paige. Spouting off about gun control, when you very clearly don't have any facts, is so on brand. Minnesota has some of the strictest gun laws in America, Paige. It ranks 15th out of 50 states in that area, according to Giffords Law Center. It received a B rating in 2025. The state's gun laws are just fine. Similarly, Minnesota's catering and coddling to the transgender community is also among the best in the country. There is no official website tracking that won or giving out grades, but seeing as Tim Walz runs the state and has bragged several times about the state being a safe haven for trans people, I'd imagine it would get an A+. So Paige, feel free to do with that information what you wish. That's it for that portion of class. I'm done with it. Let's get back to college football, and then end the day with an actual WNBA star. Now we're talking. Now, we're back on track. 1. That's a solid win-loss record for Lee Corso. Obviously, he had a ton of games over 3 decades. But a 660 winning percentage is impressive no matter how you spin it. I'll have more on Corso tomorrow. I'm not ready to say goodbye just yet. 2. How great was Jefferson Pilot? Nothing. And I mean nothing. Beat going from College Game Day to whatever third-tier SEC game Jefferson Pilot was airing at noon. There were a couple Jay Cutler-Eli Manning showdowns on Jefferson Pilot that I still think about to this day. God, I love college football. And I love Sophie Cunningham. Take us into it, Sophie. Outkick Nightcaps is a daily column set to run Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Roughly, we're not robots. You remember Jefferson Pilot? Email me at zach.dean@outkick.com.